What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the past series here on FS1. We are at Concord Speedway in Concord, North Carolina. Oh boy, this is going to be a wild one. This is the mini tricky triangle, and we are in for a treat here today. It's going to be crazy action on these starts and restarts. The track is not very wide, but it does get very bunched up. Anyways, coming to the drop of the green flag is the 11 of Brian Silas on the pole with Philip McGilton to his outside. Green flag in the air. We are racing from Concord. Down into turn 3 for the first time. Silas with a good lead out of the final corner, as we got a battle for second now. Josh Ashburn, whatever his name is, moving into position to fight for P2. Patrick Sheltra trying to clear for P4 further back, 3 wide. Behind him in a car around is Justin Allgaier in the wall. He's going to slide back down in front of the 1, and that is our first caution of the day. Looks like Corey Rabinold involved in the 39 car. And we got more trouble under the yellow flag. Aaron Crocker's turned around. What happened to her? Oh boy, hold on. 3 wide in the corner under the yellow. They get stuck together, and around goes Norm Benning. Around goes Aaron Crocker, right across the nose of Jesus Hernandez in that 36 car. So that was very strange, but let's go back to the initial crash that brought out the caution. Looks like the 02 just missed the corner. Or is that the 62? It's the 62. John Graham that missed the corner. Just wiped out Justin Allgaier, and Allgaier bounces off the outside wall into the path of Corey Rabinold, and Rabinold with nowhere to go. Then Dominic Casola gets a bit of it as well in the number 1. So that's our first caution of the day. So watch it one more time. And now let's rack them back up and try it again here from Concord. Green flag is back in the air. Silas did not get as good of a jump that time. Here comes McGilton on his outside. Side by side for the lead here. Coming out of the... Oh, and we got big trouble heading into turn 3. In the middle of the pack. Multiple cars in the outside wall. Jesus Hernandez. Jennifer Jo Cobb. And a bunch more. Timothy Peters in the 31. And they're still wrecking each other heading down the front straightaway. More calamity here from Concord. They didn't even make it a lap that time. And let's go back and look at the replay. There was a lot that just happened right here in the span of about 10 seconds, really. Let's see what happened. Coming out of turn 1 into turn 2, and oh, just some drivers not hitting the corner how they should. I'm telling you, turn 2, as I've experienced on iRacing, turn 2 is a pretty difficult corner to nail. If you don't hit it just right, you're not going to get to the bottom, and there's going to be no turning it if you want to keep your momentum up. So you're just going to have to stick with it and try to roll through. And that 48 did not get as good of a corner as he would have liked, and that's the end result. Dexter Bean into the inside wall. And it's kind of a weird angle. You see smoke coming out. I'm not sure if he maybe blew the transmission or what. We see Damon Lusk in this 25 got into him, and then here's where the carnage starts, further down into turn 3. So watch Jesus Hernandez goes high, and Aaron Crocker, who was involved in the initial contact, slides up into Hernandez, into the wall with him. Jennifer Jo Cobb gets into Aaron Crocker, and then it's just a stack up from behind. You see, oh, there's a 52 coming in last minute. Bill Baird in the 52 car gets in the back of Dominic Casola. You see Eric McClure in the outside wall there as well. Norm Benning, and then the 93 of Mason Mitchell. Carnage here. Or excuse me, Mark Mitchell, not Mason Mitchell. Here we go. Gonna try it again here. And no, we're not going. Yes, we are going green. Something happened to the 60. We are not going green. Pace car is back out. We're gonna try it one more time here. What is going on? Patrick Shelter not catching up to the pack. Is he even on the lead lap? He is. That number 60 car. He's just not catching the top two up here. They're all rubbing together further back. Now they're stacking up. Now they're trying to catch back up to the field. What in the world is going on here? They're trying to double it back up. The 25's heading to, looked like he was heading to pit road. Looks like he's going to have to pass some cars. We're coming to the green, boys. What is going on? Shelter's back up. Where did the other, I guess we're going green. Shoot. People are going to get penalized, probably. Timothy Peters jumped the entire restart. He passed a bunch of cars down there. It'll be interesting to see if he gets penalized as well. But what in the world just happened? I have no idea. We're going to keep it rolling. Bill Baird on pit road, either with damage or with a penalty. One of the two. I can't tell. It's one or the other. More contact and more wrecking. Big crash. Oh my goodness. Red flag in the air immediately for that one. Oh, we're gonna cut away from that. Justin Ashburn got the rear tires off the ground after that rear end impact he took. And Bobby Gerhardt into the pit road barrel, protecting the end of the pit road wall. That was really ugly and violent. As we go back and look at the replay, that car pinned up on its driver's side on the window net. So Gerhardt unable to get out, but he is communicating with his team, so that is a good sign, because would you look at the hit that he took into that barrel and then getting hit from behind by Michael McDowell as well, wedging him between his car and the wall. A very nasty looking wreck. Car going from about 80 miles an hour to a complete stop right in that moment, and you can see as we watch the replay once again what happened there. Just another case of what we've been seeing all day, and that 14 hit the wall at a nasty angle. As we slow it down a little bit more, Ashburn gets clipped by Brad Smith and the 34 of Daryl Basham. Up into the outside wall they go. Ashburn backs it in pretty hard. That's a concrete wall too. A really weird angle to hit it as well. See how it curves out there for the track workers to get on the track. And then you see the 14 Ashburn up into the outside wall, bang with the rear end, bang with the front end. Then Basham gets into the back, lifts the rear tires up off the off the ground, and then watch down low Bobby Gerhardt trying to sneak through in that 5 car, nowhere to go to escape Daryl Basham in the 34 car, spinning back down the racetrack. He's gonna get clipped, then get, I believe, pushed into it from behind by the 48 car there. Or maybe not. Maybe the 48 will avoid him. But either way, a very violent accident for Gerhardt right into that barrel. I tell you what, thank goodness that barrel is there to protect the butt end of that wall, because that could have been a whole lot worse and a whole lot more violent. This car is going to a complete stop on the back straightaway, and the red flag is still in the air. There's a lot of cleanup having to take place here with all the sand on the track, as well as the 5 car being stuck like that and wedged in between the 2 car. They're trying to get that car down safely as we watch it again. Once again from full speed. Oh man, that was a violent one. And we're going to track the speed on that 5 car as well as we go on board with Bobby Gerhardt. That impact there slowed him down quite a bit. Boom, 60 right into that wall. And thank goodness it wasn't a much higher speed, because that could have been way worse. Man, talk about a design flaw with this racetrack, though. Violent wreck for Bobby Gerhardt, but luckily he is okay. And communicating with safety workers are going to try to get him out of that car, but he is, for the most part, okay and unharmed, maybe a bit shaken up, but who wouldn't be after a crazy wreck like that? We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the past series here on FS1. Getting ready to kick things off once again after a pretty lengthy red flag. Put this race on hold. But getting ready to stack them back up, and we'll give it one more shot at a double file restart here and see if these guys can manage. If not, they are considering switching to the single file restarts. Philip McGilton's your leader with Patrick Shelter to his outside. Green flag in the air, and we are racing once again. Here comes Brian Keselowski into the mix, getting by Jerry Cook for P3, and now Frank Kimmel under Cook looking for P4. That inside line gets a huge advantage, I'm telling you, on these restarts. 60 is Shelter up out of the groove, trying to find a way back down to the bottom here. Oh, that was really close. Contact between he and Frank Kimmel. Luckily, Kimmel backed out of it. That could have ended a whole lot worse. Gary Sherman on the outside, or is it Gary? I don't know. On the outside, finds his way back in line in front of the 97 of Jerry Cook. Cook riding along. Contact. More wrecking. He's going to keep it straight. But he got into the wall hard. That's Matt Hagens in the number 9. And Hagens keeps it rolling. 3 wide behind. They're wrecking again, heading into turn 1. Into the outside wall goes Bill Baird, and Daryl Basham is around. Caution is out once again. Single file restart did not change, or double file restart once again did not work. We're going to go single file here and see if that changes anything. Oh, okay, that's the green. Green flag in the air, I guess. That was really weird. But we're racing. Now back to single file restarts. Pack trying to get double file. For the most part, it seems it's there. A lot of cars out here trying to make moves, and it's not able to make them work. Frank Kimmel slides up the banking. Will he lose a spot? No, he will not. Sherman too far back in the 76 as Jerry Cook in the 97 tries to reel him in. How about Brian Keselowski? What a day for him, running second to Phil McGilton, who's just absolutely running away with this race. And Aaron Crocker inside the top 10, running 7th right now after... Oh no! Sheltra's blowing up. And the caution's going to come out once again. Patrick Sheltra, big time problems with that car. Smoke absolutely rolling out of that number 60 machine. Car's trying to sneak by on the inside. He's trying to get back to pit road, and he does. Tough break. So unfortunate for Patrick Sheltra. Clipped the end of that wall there as he was trying to get into pit road. I think there's so much smoke in the cockpit he can't really see, but man, very unfortunate for Sheltra as he was having such a great run. Probably a career day for Patrick Sheltra, and it's just not going to go his way. He is not going to get the result, and that's going to push this race into a green-white checker scenario. Here we go. Few extra laps being run, but we do not care. We're going to rack them up double file once again for these last 2 laps of the race. Brian Keselowski, if he can get a good jump on the outside and pin the 47 car down, he has a great shot at winning his first career race here in the past series. Philip McGilton looking for another win this season. The rookie Phil McGilton, first season in the past series here on the channel. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again. And don't count Frank Kimmel out. He's there looking as well. Kimmel on the inside. Keselowski's going to hold him up. Well, not really. Yes, he will. Brian Keselowski holds him off. And the turns free for the final time. White flag for Philip McGilton. 1 lap to go. The battle for second. The battle for third. The battle for fourth is on. The battle for 5th as well. Oh, and they're wrecking further back. But out of turn 3, Phil McGilton is going to win as we got a big time crash in turn 3. Timothy Peters around in the back. But Philip McGilton takes the checkered flag once again from Concord Speedway. Let's go back and see that last lap and all the drama that unfolded at the rear of the field here. Looks like the one of Casolo. Oh, the 31. Man, there was a lot going on there. So the 26 doesn't get a good corner entry, slides up, gets sideways. So does the 82. They're all going to save it, but the 31 hard into the outside wall head on. The one gets picked up onto its right side tires there, almost gets turned over. You see Bill Baird getting collected in the 52. Jesus Hernandez weaves his way through the last lap carnage. Meanwhile, up front, it's all Phil McGilton. But how about Sam Hornish Jr. working his way up inside the top 10? He was giving it all he had on that final lap, trying not to wreck the car, but also trying to gain some spots. Slid way up high, but he's going to hang on to a top 10 finish. 6th place for Sam Hornish Jr. How about that? Aaron Crocker almost got shuffled out of the top 10. She managed to hang on. And Jennifer Jo Cobb sneaking into the top 10. How about that for those girls? They were both involved in wrecks earlier on in the race, and they managed to recover for top 10 finishes. So pretty good on their part as far as the recoveries go. But that's gonna do it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. And until then, peace.